Good morning, all. I am Prabhakar Modak, and today I will discuss with you guys what are the basics HR round questions which are mostly come in an interview. So, I will discuss with the basic question. That is the first question, that can you tell me about yourself? This is the most basic question which generally comes to in every interview. So, if an interviewer supposed to ask you that can you tell me about yourself, so employer here emphasizes, or employer will look into information about your academic history or interest that will lead to choose your career path. So while any interviewer asks you this question, then never attached with, rather avoid with the personal details or likes or dislikes of personal or anyone itself. So let us suppose an interview asks you a question that can you tell me about yourself? So mostly we guys do that. We starts from our name, and then we went to our where we from belongs to, then about our educational history, then our hobbies, then our parent, what are the how many persons are there in our home, or what other fathers do or what other mothers do. Mainly we stick to these type of topics. So I request, or I would suggest that avoid these personal details, because as you are going to attend an interview, so while attending you must have submitted your CV to the interviewer. So in your CV it is obvious that all these basic details are mentioned. So obviously the interviewer have gone through at least once with those details. So why should we repeat those things again and again? So the main purpose of interviewer to ask this question is to check what type of career you want to choose in your coming days. So I would suggest you to stick to point when an interviewer asks you this question. That one, the first one, that is your academic history. What will how it will give you the benefit as your academic history? That means what are the technical educations or simple regular educations or any extra courses that will define you, that how much you are embraced in your educational field. The second point is interest. So I have mentioned below that avoid likes or dislikes. So there is a difference between likes, dislikes and interest. Interest means you should mention your interest in any technical or in any science field. Like if you shows that, let us suppose you are a mechanical engineer, so you should suppose to say that I love to spend my leisure time with like machine operation or any robotics field. Similarly, other branches, civil, electrical, all should mention those things which relates to your branch. So when this question, finally I would like to conclude that when this questions comes by an interviewer, you will stick to 2 points only, that is academic history and your interest. Now coming back to the second question. Now coming back to the second question, which is also relate to every interviewer or interviewee. So the second question is that what do you know about your company and why do you want to work for us? So if these questions being asked by an interviewer, so before appearing, I should have told you earlier, but now I'm telling you that before appearing any interview, you must do some homeworks. Like what are the homeworks you should done? That what are the main company, what are the company are going to, what are the work culture, work habits, or what are the production rate, in which field company is working. You should do homework about this. And one more thing that which I have mentioned here, that if the company is in the news recently, then you must do homework about that, because most of the time if any news related to this company, related to that concerned company in which you are going to give your interview, so they might ask this question that what do you know about our company. So if you mentioned that sir, yes, I have gone through your company in recent times, that this news has come regarding your company, so from that point of view I know, I have heard about your company. So they will think that yes, you are related with, or you are acquainted with the common daily life, daily current affairs. One more thing you should know, that is what are the key people in that company, are the key people, those who are working in that company, like the CEO or VP or manager, general manager. So the most key members, you are not supposed to recall all the persons or how many number of persons. At least you should know the name of the key people in that company. And the second question, that why do you want to work for us? If this question comes, then always emphasize on strength, what you would bring to the company. Emphasize on those strengths only. Rather, you does not depend on that what company would do for you. So always give emphasis on the strength on yourself that will be helpful for the company. Okay. I think this will be sufficient. And coming back to the next question. Now the third and the most important question comes, that is, why should I hire you? I think most of you will relevant to this question, as maximum, or I can say that 95% interviewer ask this question to an interview. So when this question is being asked by an interviewer, you should present at least 3 strongest personal qualities of yourself. Like, what are the personal qualities you will show here? So mention your organizational skills. What are the organizing skill you have inside yourself? Project. Second one. So what is the project? That means obviously in your curricular courses you must have done at least a single project. So emphasize on that project. You would say that sir, I have done this project and I have led my team in this way or in that way. So you have to represent that in your project you are the key member and you have give impact in that project. The third one is that training. So obviously you guys have gone through an in-plant training or industrial visits. So you should explain about that, when you went for a training or a visit, then what are the opportunities or what are the sources you have caught there, which will suggest you or which will attract for the interviewer that you have good capturing mind, that in one visit you have gone through those number of things which will obviously help you in shortlisting. The fourth one is activities. So what are the activities? Like, obviously in your college most of the time technical events gone through. So in the technical events, most of the co-curricular activities obviously being organized. So you should say that sir, I have organized this activity and I have led my team in this way, and I have arranged in this way that these are the platforms and these are the resources or parameters I use, and through that I have planned in this way and I have executed, and this really helped me in building my personal strength. So these are the most appropriate point you should attach or you should mention while the interviewer asks you a question, that why should I hire you? Okay, so coming back to the next question. So the next question, that can you tell me about your greatest strength? So if this question comes, then always be positive and focus. You have to be focused. You have to not that, sir, these are the qualities. You will not have to say 10 or 12 or 15 qualities. You must stick to basic qualities, but that will be positive, that will be impactful. So the first question I suggest you, that work well under pressure. This is the most appropriate thing, because in an organization when you are supposed to be working, there will be much pressure, or you have to work under pressure. So these are the first qualities which a person should have while working in an organization. Another thing is motivate others. Obviously in an organization you'll have to meet with various number of peoples, and all have different qualities, different type of behavior. So you should motivate each person so that the actual output should increase. That will be benefit to your organization. So the second point should be motivate others. And the third one is that outstanding attention to detail. I have mentioned here outstanding attention to detail. Why I have mentioned this detail? Because when, let us suppose, a person is speaking or a person is dictating something, and one person which will read or listen 2 or 3 sentences, and he will say that yes sir, I have gone through this, or blah blah, but he is not up to mark. So always when a teacher or a person or your boss or anyone else, when someone is saying something, you must put attention to his words. At first listen all the things carefully, then make your points, that what are the positive impact of those things and what are the negative impact of those things. Then write few points by yourself, and that then present this to your senior or anyone who was supposed to be given. So always put details, always keep detailing on those points. And you obviously you should mention your personal qualities like honesty, integrity, common sense, enthusiasm. These are the personal qualities which a person have. So it can change person to person. So it depends on you what are the personal qualities you will mention. Now the most versatile question comes, that is, can you talk about your weakness? Obviously no one will disclose any weakness of yourself or itself to anyone else. So in this question you have to be more, or I can say that most careful. Never say that you are a morning puncher or you are always late. Never disclose this type of things. But there are no, or I should say there is no one in this entire universe who is completely perfect. There must be a slight, or someone has more. There will be little bit weakness to each person. So when this question comes, so you should rather say any work related weakness. I am emphasizing here any work related weakness, and talk about how you are working to improve it. Never say that yes sir, I have this work related weakness. You should also mention that how you are working on that, so that that weakness can be improved to maximum extent. So this is the point. Say work related weakness and how you are working to improve it. Then the question comes that what do you like to do in your spare time? So if this question comes, then emphasize if any volunteer work you have done throughout your academic time, or any involvement with student organization related to field of study. Obviously that should be a big deal, that should be related to field of study. If these things is being done by you, then you should mention this thing. Let us suppose if someone haven't done any volunteer work, then you should emphasize your positive personal interest that contribute to own health. You should mention that positive interest that will contribute to your health, like reading books or sports, watching, playing, anything. What are your personal interest? But if that or those personal interests relates to any technical fields like robotics, this will definitely a technical field. It's a personal interest and which will be benefit to the organization in somehow anyway. So that will be more beneficial. So obviously when personal interest comes, then you should mention those terms that will be relatively helpful to the concerned organization also. Now the final question comes, and that gives a pleasant smile on everyone's face. That is, what are your salary requirements? So although I know that this question doesn't come to a fresher, as while you have going to join your first company, then the salary packages, those are already being disclosed prior to the company's placement. So nonetheless, if this question comes in any point of time, then never give a specific salary figure. If you are pressed, then give a range. Let us suppose never give a like, sir, I would like to get from your companies, as I have this qualities, so I will get at least 30,000. Never give that exact figure. If we want to get 30,000, then give a round of figure from 30,000 to 35. Sir, I would like to have a salary requirement that will be in between 30 to 35,000. So always put a range that will be more beneficial for you. I hope these questions will help you in your coming times. So if you have any queries, please mention me in comment, and I will let you know with my answers. Okay, thank you.